Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. No, scuba. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
4个字。
Hey everybody, I am on Shao and in this video, I am going to study my open water PADI certification so that I can go scuba diving. My friend Nemo, who is a dive instructor here on Shao is going to teach me all of the basics about scuba diving and how to conduct myself underwater, how to take care of my gear, and how to stay safe, have fun, and not damage the environment that we swim on.
Underwater, we can talk, so we communicate. You two look at me.
Oh, right. Okay,
I'm demonstrating. When you go into water from the boat, do this. So this is okay, and this is I love you. And then if you do this on the surface, help. I have something problem. And if you put your mask in your forehead, that means you are exhausted diver. It's not a fashion style. What's that?
Go up.
What's this?
There's a problem.
右边，左边。
That's a boat.
Oh, yeah, we can do that one.
There's a boat in the surface, and this is beginning of free diver.
Check out the diver.
What is this? Body. You gotta keep your body in your eyesight. What's this? Follow me. What's this?
I'll give you the air.
This.
Slow down.
Relax.
Relax, slow down, and breathe. If I do this, that means breathe more. This means exhale more. And what's this? Return.
A return.
And what's this?
Check your
check 一个那个
Pressure.
对吗？
200.
Is that right?
Yeah.
OK， 所以我们刚刚检查了我们的气量是够的，然后我们的空气是干净是正常的，然后我们的调节器是功能正常，然后呢，我们的充气钮跟泄气钮功能正常，紧急泄气阀也正常，这样基本上装备组装完，这样子的检查就是 OK 的。
Now, Nemo is going to show the proper way to get into the water with your gear. Let's go. Throw it to me, I'll catch it. Now I gotta make sure it inflates. Emergency releases work. Ooh, it's full of water. Let's get that out of there for you. Now we'll check your regulators. Backup works. The pressure is good. 200. Check the weights next. And the releases. His releases are good. His tank is secured properly. I think he's ready to dive. Did I forget anything? No. All right. We're ready to dive.
I'm an outdoor man. I like the diving and hiking, like surfing also. The biggest that attract me in the space when you're in the water and it's completely different than on the land. In that moment, in that world, and that is only your heartbeat and the bubble sound. Maybe I'm curious about why you want to learn how to dive.
I've been snorkeling since I was a kid. There's places I used to go snorkeling and then I'd go back. For example, the Red Sea in the Sinai Desert in Egypt. All these places now, like you see it when you're a kid, and you go back 10 years later or whatever. All the coral's dead. So all over the world, coral is just dying. The water's heating up and it's dying, and snorkeling is not as fun as it used to be. Snorkeling used to be a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
And now snorkeling isn't good enough anymore, and so I have to go deeper. That's sort of the reason why I never even did scuba diving before, is because I had such a great time snorkeling. Now I think there's only a few places in the world where you can still see a lot when you go snorkeling.
It's a sad thing, but it's true.
It's sad and it's true, and there's going to be a day, maybe not too far away, when, the open water scuba permit isn't going to be enough either. For now, at least, scuba diving is pretty fun.
You are a diver, or you are just begin to learn how to dive, first thing will shock you how the ocean is polluted. I always tell my students or every diver that you gotta take your step from you to begin to do this.
Yeah, maybe a better thing is you just pass a law and say, like, one of the requirements to be like a head of state or something like that, or to be elected to a public office, is you have to go into the ocean and go take a look. Why did you choose 小琉球?
小琉球 here, you can dive the whole year, no matter which season it is. You can still dive in 小琉球because the water is still warm. The east north wind going strong in winter, but we are still good in here.
I come to 小琉球a lot. Before I come, I will check the wave predictions. I come to go snorkeling, and if there's big waves, we're not going snorkeling. One thing you can really see with the wave models is the way that the southern tip of Taiwan, like Kaohsiung down to Kenting, will protect 小琉球 from waves. There's waves coming from the east or the north. They're not going to come here and hit 小琉球. It'll still be calm in 小琉球.
You already finished your open water diver's course? Yeah, good job, man.
Thank you.
How do you think about the whole course? Which part do you think is the hardest one and the easiest one?
For me, the hardest is a bit silly, but the hardest is actually just using fins. I'm not good at spins. I don't have any experience with fins because I try it once and I'm not good at it, and then I'm like, well, I just won't use them. But obviously you need them when scuba diving, so I'm definitely gonna need a lot more practice. Different motion while swimming. I'm more of like a frog swimmer, and I gotta get the thing. It's also a different muscle than you use for hiking or river tracing. So my legs aren't very strong with like that muscle. So yeah, I'm gonna need some practice with that. And the easiest is just breathing underwater. You just breathe underwater. Just breathe.
Just breathe.
Yeah, you just breathe.
So you think that's the easiest part?
Yeah. Why?
But actually, for some person, that is not the easiest part because they already to get used to breathe by nose, you know, especially for those swimmers. They always do like inhale by mouth, but exhale by nose.
Your average student, what do they usually think is the hardest and the easiest?
Gotta remove your mask and still keep breathing underwater. For most of students, they were scared of taking the mask off because they are afraid of they will suck the water in.
So I can give people a tip for taking the mask off. So if you just take a mask off, of course, water goes up your nose. So what you do is you breathe out just a tiny bit, and then 2 little air bubbles will like form in your nostrils, and that will prevent water from going in. There's like a little pressure there. If you just want to go swimming without a mask, whenever you go underwater, you just breathe a little out from your nose, and then it blocks it there. When you're jumping off a cliff or something, you do the same thing. Before you hit the water, you gotta let air out of your nose so that the water doesn't go in.
Maybe another one will be like take the regulator off. Then because you gotta hold your breath and slowly let the air out, right?
I had a general idea of scuba diving and, you know, nitrogen in the blood and, you know, air compression and all this. I had a general idea of all this, but there's a few things that I didn't think about. I learned during this course. I didn't really know how to clear my mask. Snorkeling, you're on the surface, so I'd always just go like this. It would have been easier to just go, you know, you don't even, because you're snorkeling, you don't even have to take your head up out of the water, you just, you know, it'd be good enough,
Right.
So that was something really simple that I learned. So you're not supposed to fly after you go scuba diving. You know, you need to wait for the nitrogen to leave your blood. Or your tissue, or wherever it is in your body. Airplanes are pressurized to 8,000 feet. But in Taiwan, you could also just drive to 2,500 meters in a few hours. You know, of course, that would have the same effect as being on an airplane. The farther down in the ocean you go is the higher pressure environment. The opposite of that is going up in altitude. I never thought about it before, but actually you probably shouldn't hiking in the mountains after scuba diving either. 12 to 18 hours is not a big deal. The real thing it means is don't get out of the water and immediately drive up. Yeah, you can do it the next day, it's no problem. I just didn't think about that before. So I'll put a link to all of his stuff like that in the bottom. You can check it out. And also if you like this, right here, it'll be right here. Yeah, oh no, it won't be right here. It's in the comment description. This is where the subtitles are. You gotta read the subtitles, then keep scrolling down the bottom. So anyway, I'll put a link to his stuff in the description. Also, if you like this content, please subscribe, and also let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you later. More dive videos will be coming soon.